Welcome to the Enroller Resource Center. My name is Pat Gallo, and over the next few minutes I'd like to share with you not only the purpose of building this website, but also some tips on how best to utilize this website. First of all, the purpose. The purpose was really quite simple. To match the considerable talent pool of contract enrollers or benefit consultants that exist nationwide, and we estimate that group is between 3,000 and 5,000 very talented individuals, and the various entities that you see listed across the top here. And those entities are insurance carriers, brokers and consultants, enrollment firms, and lastly, employers. These are entities who are in need of this talent pool. I've been in the employee benefit business for approximately 30 years. But I've noticed in about the last 12 years particularly a growing trend nationwide among these entities in wanting to use these contract enrollers. And why is that? There's a few very good reasons. One is cost. Imagine for a second that you're an insurance carrier or broker or consultant and you happen to be in New York or Hartford, Connecticut, and you have to staff a benefit fair or some event, maybe it's a formal presentation, maybe it's one-on-ones, in Sacramento, California. If you have to fly your employees across country, you can see that that's a costly proposition. Not only that, it should be no surprise to any of us that airlines have cut back on capacity, meaning that there are fewer routes. So what once was a simple travel to Sacramento is no longer simple. So more and more carriers are identifying that they can staff that meeting very effectively using a quality person right there at the local level rather than flying somebody across the country. So in our case, we've been able to save some of our clients literally hundreds of thousands of dollars on travel expenses. So that's a primary driver right there. But imagine also if that New York insurance company has to staff an event in Memphis, Tennessee. So you're going to be flying someone from your office in New York City to Memphis, and they're going to be sitting down with employees at that firm, that client of yours in Memphis. And it's not going to take those employees at that firm very long to realize that this individual who's trying to sell them something doesn't walk like them, talk like them, or act like them. So we see that it is much more effective to use a contract enroller who is from that community, who does talk like them and act like them, and we're seeing that that results in higher participation at that local level. And we mean this next statement with all due respect to carriers and brokers and consultants. But oftentimes, these contract enrollers can actually do this work better than your own staff. Why is that? Because these individuals, this is a chosen career path for these individuals, and they do this on a full-time basis. Many of them are bilingual, some of them are retired from a particular nationwide insurance carrier. Many of them have advanced designations. But because they do this type of work on a full-time basis, oftentimes this results in 60, 70, even 80% participation depending on the product. So that's what we mean by being able to do it better. These individuals have techniques, and because they do this on a regular basis, they're very, very good at what they do. One of the last reasons then that many of these entities no longer choose to staff these meetings themselves is simply that they have to pull their own staff out of the office and send them many times for months on end to staff these meetings at a very demanding time of the year, like the fall. So many carriers, brokers, and consultants find that that's impractical, so they'd rather turn that over to quality individuals who can staff those meetings for them. So what are the next steps? If you're an enroller, we invite you to go to the Enroller tab you see up above, and we invite you to, at the very least, complete a profile form so that we're better able to match your skill set with the need of the carrier, broker, consultant, etc. And we invite you also to sign up for our newsletter. If you're one of these other entities listed up here, you likewise have a form. It's more or less a wish list of what you want, where you want these individuals to staff these meetings. If you can provide the list of the meetings in an Excel format, that is helpful to us because we use software sometimes in assigning these cases to the right individuals. So, we've worked very hard on this website. We'd like for you to stay a while. Call us if you have any immediate need. We'd be more than happy to answer any questions. Our contact information can be found up here under the Contact tab. Stay as long as you like. As we said, our objective here is to help you meet your business objectives. So thank you again for coming.